Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I'm back with another episode of card concoctions. I know it's been a while since I've done one, but essentially I select a couple things and then I make a card out of it. Today I'm featuring this beautiful owl stamp set from My Favorite Things, some Lawn Fawn wood grain paper, and some wood veneer stars from Spiegelmom Scraps. Love this stamp set so very much. In fact, you will see it in my favorites list. And that video will be out very soon in October for my September favorites. But to get started, I am going to stamp these owls with my VersaFine black ink on some Neenah Solar White cardstock. This is my favorite cardstock when coloring with my Arteza markers, which I also pulled out to use. And I'm just going to stamp 2 owls 2 times each so I can get some different color variations. And I actually have already used all 4 of these owls. By the time this video goes up, you've already seen all of the other ones. So I did a tag video with Sarah Scraps. So this is actually a really old video, but I did a tag card making video with Sarah Scraps last month. So that's when I used the other owls on that tag card. But I did have one owl that wasn't accounted for, and I used him on today's card, which I hope you guys enjoy. A little bit of fall with these owls, and I'm using fall colors. I will have the Arteza marker set linked down below. I love that all you have to do is just color with them. It just works. You don't have to shade. It's not complicated. I just really like how it's so easy to put the color down. And I also like to use my Zig markers from time to time, but I really enjoy the warm tone colors in the Arteza set, so I pulled those out today. And they just go on so effortlessly. So then I do an orange and green owl here at the end, which I think is the one featured on today's card. So once they're done, I trim them out with my Cutter Bee scissors, just really sharp scissors that'll help you immensely in the card making process. And then I already have a card base made. I have a ton of these pre-made in my stash, so I can just make a card whenever I want. This is a 110-pound yellow cardstock from Michaels Recollections brand that is just already scored to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to use this beautiful Lawn Fawn wood grain paper, the brown, and cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I also grab one of these smaller wood grain patterns and use my 2-inch circle punch to create a base for this little owl. Now this layout's a little bit bland for this card, so we need to spice it up a bit. So I pull out my mini doilies. I have those in white and I think it's called Swimming Pool, and these are from Doodlebug. If you guys do not have miniature doilies but you like doilies, definitely get yourself some miniature ones. You'll be so surprised how much you like them. I thought they'd be way too small, but I use them all the time on layouts and cards and other projects. So I use a white one here as another base. I thought about using the blue, but it was a no-go for me. And once I had that done, I needed to put a sentiment on this card. So I grabbed the exact same orange that I had cut a little die cut out of earlier. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment again in VersaFine black ink. That's my go-to ink lately. I really love it. If you guys have not tried it, it is life-changing. I went from Memento black ink to this, and it was immensely better. So once I have that trimmed out, again, it's just a sentiment that says, "Woohoo, I'm so happy for you," which I think is so cute. And really great for so many occasions, just being happy for a friend's, new job, new house, all sorts of things. But I'm going to start assembling this card. And I will apologize that this video is very short, but I know I have a lot of people who are scrapbookers that watch me. And since I thought this was a fairly simple card design, we could do a 5-minute video and call it a day. My coloring is very simple. Again, I just take the markers, color in the images in different sections, and call it a day. The assembly is what usually takes a bit, but I already had an idea in mind for what I would end up doing with this card. For one last bit of oomph, I add a little bit of foam adhesive on the bottom to add that dimension that we want. And this is when I discover, actually it might be a little bit later, but I discover I accidentally glued down 2 white doilies, which breaks my heart because these little white doilies, they're my favorite, and I don't want to use them up like crazy, so doubling them up was definitely not a good choice. But I add on my Spiegelmom Scrap stars, and that is it for this card. I hope you guys enjoyed. As you can see, very simple coloring. In fact, I actually went over the lines. So if you did enjoy this card, be sure to give it a thumbs up and check out my card concoctions playlist linked down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye!